welcome again, Musical Layers Part 3. So, here we are, kind of where we left off, and I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a nice balanced mix of this whole piece as it is, and then I'll think about adding more instruments, but for now we're just going to play with what we have in front of us. So, let me come back to this section, since this is what we were working on. Okay. Oops, right here. Noticing that the first entrance of the flute is a little bit it's a little bit rough. So solo the flute, and let's go ahead and disarm that. Solo the flute and the strings right at the beginning. Okay, that little hesitation there, I want to fix that. Okay, so let's come back. Okay, I think it should change right in there. So how, okay, just trying to get the right balance here because that's what it's about. I need to look at it, see if, oh, wow. Okay, so what we have happening is that solo the flute only. So move this off to the side here. Okay. Breathes very naturally. I'm going to leave it there. One thing I wanted to point out real quick before I forget is this is a, I guess you would call it a monophonic instrument. It does not play two notes at once. Normally, where you have this overlap here, it would play two notes, kind of how the strings do. Let's take it down to the strings. You see notes overlapping here. They are, in fact, playing at the same time. But the flute doesn't do that because, you know, flutes don't usually play two notes at once. Okay, so... Okay, I think we've got that. Now we need to bring the brass back in. And a little handy thing. This is, I'm hoping, a very temporary situation. I really want to get the full version so I don't have to keep restarting this just to work. What I do sometimes though is I'll do a mix down of the version that has it while it's still active, and then I can hear what it sounds like. It's kind of a tedious way of composing, but it does work for now. So. Sounds like there's some of the brass in there, so I'm wondering why that is. Let's go back to the strings. Oh, I know why. Because I'm using 2 string patches. That's a nice thing about Expand here. And then, okay. Oh, so this is not working, clearly. I really got to get that fixed. Okay, yes, thank you. We are aware of that. Okay. So half of my EQ is not working on this. Okay. Half of my effects, I mean, the EQ and the compressor. There's no compressor on this, but there is a compressor on the piano. Yeah. Anyway. So we have that set in nicely, I think. Just a little bit louder. So we're gonna, I've just selected all. We're gonna raise it up. Not too loud. So you can see the numbers, so they get louder. And then maybe I won't have to have the fader all the way up at the top. Let's see. Necessarily, although I could. What I do want to try is experimenting, because we're trying to create some separation. It sounds very thick, and I like that. Just want to see if I cannot create. I think this is the one. This will be fun. Okay. Yeah, better put it up there, and then turn this off, and then see how it does. They're very quiet. That's what we're using. What's this one like? This one. Try that. Now's when it would be nice to switch articulations right in the middle of that. Okay. So, oh, and whoops, just in case you're wondering, these are the divisions of the sections. Obviously the bass, or baritone, and then I guess the violas and violins. Okay. So, what was I doing? It'll come back to me eventually. I was wanting to do something with, oh yes, change articulations. Can't exactly do that at the moment. It'll come back to me. So, let me have that running. Let's make sure these are still up. Okay, I'm going to very quickly render this section. Well, let's bring the organ back. Render this section. We're going to take this and we're going to say render middle horn strings. And we'll just go ahead and do. Oh, okay. It's just doing the time selection. That's good. Because if not, I was going to try to render the entire project, which I don't want. I'll know in a second if they're still running. Okay, clearly that's the new preset because it's quieter. Okay, launch file. Push the dynamics back down. So can't hear the strings. Why would you do that to me? Okay. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so that was our attempt at that. And we'll keep playing with it. some more, but I think you can get the idea of the volume, the different volumes, and how you can kind of get through volume and a little bit of EQ. I haven't done much of that yet, but just to get things to sit in the mix just right. So, all right, we shall continue. Thank you for watching.